We have three candidates for two three-year seats on the school committee, and I'll ask each of them to introduce themselves with a brief three-minute statement, and then we'll get into the questions and answers. So why don't we start with you, Timlin?
Hi, I'm Timlin Rassius. First, I'd like to thank the Rotary Club for hosting this event tonight. I'd also like to thank everyone watching at home and for all of you that came out tonight and took time out of your busy lives to be here. 15 years ago, my husband and I moved here to town and with our 10-month-old daughter, Samantha. 11 years ago, Sam entered kindergarten at Shaker Lane School. And as soon as she started her education, I started my volunteering in the schools. I volunteered in her classroom and I joined the Littleton PTA. Over the last 11 years, I've worked closely with the administration and the staff, helping bring programs and teaching tools into the classrooms. I've also been a Girl Scout leader. I was an LYBS board member. I was a softball coach for a couple years, and I helped with the startup of the Littleton Youth Wrestling Program. But my passion has always been the PTA and the schools here in Littleton. As my children have gotten older, though, I've realized that there were things that I've wanted to help with that were outside of the perimeters of the PTA, and that is why I sit here tonight seeking one of the two seats on the school committee here. And as a school committee board member, I would strive to work for our children, not just our children in the schools today, but the children that are coming up into our schools in the future. By listening and working with other board members, other boards in towns, administration, staff members, parents, townspeople, about the needs and wants of our schools and to keep them strong for all of our students. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to do so.
Okay, thank you. Daryl.
Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight, and a special thanks to the Rotary for sponsoring the candidates night tonight. My name is Daryl Baker. I'm running for re-election as your school committee representative. I've lived in Littleton with my wife and two children for the past 17 years. My oldest daughter recently graduated from LHS and is attending WPI. My youngest is continuing her journey through Littleton schools. As a parent and resident, my priority is to assure Littleton has a quality education system, one that challenges all children to achieve their full potential and prepares them to excel in life after high school. I'm proud. We have a high-achieving system with continued growth and success of our students, a school district that is drawing families to Littleton. My view, 4 schools, 1 district, focuses on the vertical alignment of our initiatives and curriculum. This has led to the increased emphasis on alignment to education standards, identifying gaps in our curriculum, and continuity between our schools. We have adopted our district vision emphasizing the education of the whole child, academics, culture, climate, and social and emotional development. This vision is integrated and implemented throughout our system. I initiated and led the extensive review of Littleton school policies. While not one of the more glamorous activities, it's critical in aligning our priorities. I worked extensively with our wellness committee to update our wellness policy in nutrition and physical health. We then continued that work to become one of the first districts in the state to include social and emotional wellness as part of our policies. I was a strong advocate of implementing CPR training as an integral part of our high school program. This has also resulted in Littleton High School being designated as a Red Cross CPR Smart School. I worked to include the adoption of our alternate physical education program, allowing students to use extracurricular activities to qualify for phys ed. Our policies are now current with less redundancy and closely coupled to the school administration. While on our path to improvement, monitoring progress is critical. With my engineering background, I bring extensive experience in data analysis techniques. I've worked with the superintendents and principals to provide emphasis on detailed understanding of the information, alternate presentation techniques, and rigor in analysis. I've encouraged the use of the MCAS student growth percentiles for both district and individual student performance. I've led the superintendent's evaluation and goal setting using the state's new educator evaluation system. This has ensured alignment of the superintendent's goals and evaluation to the district vision. My goals for the next term build upon embracing the diversity of our learners in our schools. We can do this through emphasis on utilizing individualized student instruction, feedback to strengthen the educational opportunities for all Littleton students. Next, not all students learn the same. I encourage the use of differentiated and diversified techniques to better reach each student. And finally, I will work the balance of the state and federal mandates, our children's education needs, and the economy to have our schools continue to grow while recognizing the fiscal realities faced that may constrain our initiatives. I ask for your vote on May 6th. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now we'll hear from Jennifer.
Good evening, and thank you to the Rotary Club for hosting tonight. I'm Jennifer Wilson, and I'm running for school committee because I want to provide support to all children of all their strengths and abilities. I believe my professional experience of developing and managing educational products for the 21st century learner makes me a great candidate for the school committee. I've managed multi-million-dollar projects and have developed educational software since 2004. Over the past several weeks, I've had the opportunity to meet with Littleton residents, and it's clear that we have great schools in Littleton. And that's why my husband and I moved here 6 years ago, and we even bought an old schoolhouse. The schools are some of the best in the state, but that does not mean we can't continue to make progress and build upon what we already have. I'd like to ensure that we continue to strengthen our schools and address community concerns by working closely with the families in Littleton. I'm an involved member of the Littleton community, currently active with Littleton Country Gardeners, Neshoba Valley Corral, and the Littleton Parents Association. I was even the captain and player of a Littleton Adult Softball League for 2 years, but it took a little break when I had some babies. I look forward to working with the community and to be the advocate for all students in Littleton. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.